Alright, welcome back all to another Pilferpup live art stream here on YouTube. So, we're going to keep working on this as we have been. And it's just going to be another day, another work day. Here we go. Let's play some music and have some fun, as usual. some good old music to you. Oops. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. It's always a pleasure. Yay. Another Monday, another fun day. Continuing from where we left off. Free. Thanks for the likes, guys. And T Blitz, welcome friend. It's a pleasure to meet you. Doing more art and drawing and stuff. Whee! I did a bunch of like background studies yesterday to get a better handle on what I'm doing here. The main thing is getting these values. Let me show you. To work well together, because we got these like midtones, which is good, because then this section here is going to be darker because it's like really low to the ground, and the very background is going to be like all the clouds and stuff are going to be very light. Lurk modding for Friendo. Oh, how you doing, Shay? Thanks for joining, bud. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's see. So if that's the case, then he's going to need to be a little bit darker, I think. But we could do that with shadows and stuff. But for now, this is looking actually pretty good compared to what I was thinking it would. Ooh, I actually kind of like all this right here. So all this is going to get more grayed out and whatnot. Why don't you have more subs, boy? I really appreciate that. I don't know. I think it's just a lot of work time, right? And then eventually they'll come in. Yeah, so that's a thing. I appreciate that sentiment, though. I really do. I hope someday I do get more subs. That would be cool. Make a clip-in mask for this good stuff. Have this kind of disappear into the background a little bit more. I'll probably pull these mountains down a little bit. Maybe even have them curve upwards so that they kind of like wraps around. Do you also draw Anti-Blitz? I would love to see some of your work if you do, given that it's PG, I hope. Oh yeah, this is Burp. Where's my line art for that background? It might actually be at the bottom? I think it is, because those are the characters' line art, which is fine. And I think I put the background's line art at the bottom. There it is, I found it. It's right here. There we go. And then maybe I could just take some of this and move it down a bit. It's funny how you do like some light studies, right? You give yourself that time to practice a bit, and then you end up learning so much, like in the process. You know, I'm just gonna cut this all together. Oops. I can bring that down a bit, and then I can cut this and bring that down a bit too, and that should give it a little bit more of that like distancing to it. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. Right there. 32. Yeah. Nice and light. My turn. There you go. And then we got these nice clouds in the background, which I'm actually going to get rid of because I realized with my clouds I want them to be just color, no line art for them. I'm gonna combine all these because I don't know what they are. Delete, there we go. And so this should look more like it's just disappearing into the background, I hope. I hope. Yeah, I'm a bit young, so I don't do that stuff. But yeah, I do animate too. That's awesome. I would love to see some of your animations. Do you post your work anywhere? I presume on your channel, yeah? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, there we go. We can have one more layer of these hills. They should be a bit smaller though, I think. Yeah, kind of like this. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then we can have some clouds coming out at you like that. Because the horizon's, I guess, over here. And that means everything's coming out this way. Yeah. Yeah, I got DeviantArt too. Yeah, oh nice! I also have a DeviantArt. It's Pilferpup as well. I'd love to see some of your stuff. I do like small animation parts and animatic stuff. What? That sounds awesome. Let me look you up, friend. I wanna look you up. NT Blitz. Oh, Anti-Berry Clawtail. Is that you? This is so cool. I hope it's alright if I show it. I'm gonna get rid of this side stuff. I'm pretty sure this is you, right? That's so awesome. That's fun. That's actually really good. He's like, yeah. I like the eyes too. That's so cool. I'm gonna like that one. Give you a watch. Whoa, this is so cool. I love this. This one's fun right here. I like this one a lot. I hope you don't mind that I'm showing them. This is cool. I love those eyes. That's really cool. They look so sweet. No, that's old. It's too late now. You've been caught. I gotcha. It's a Flareon. That's fine. Keep it up. I want to see more. If you have newer stuff, let me know. I would love to see it. QQ. My heart. Oh shoot. I think I drew that on. There we go. Okay, cool. Save that. And now we're gonna do this background here. That actually looks pretty good. Even at its lightest though, it still needs to be darker than the sky. That's a thing. Thank you, you're welcome. We also have a Discord if you're interested in joining. You can post your art in there if that's something that you are interested in. It is a PG Discord. okie. Alright. I'll send you a link. Everybody is super nice. No! Loki, what's up, friend? I had a link. Oh, busted, Loki. It's too late now. Nice try, Loki. Nice try. I just got a link pill for ya. You're welcome, friend. You can post your pictures in the actual fridge. That's what the channel's called, because the other fridge got destroyed by Loki, of course. What she's known best for doing is destroying everything. And you're welcome. And then you can post your OCs or your Sonas inside the OC spa. That's where they hang out. Yeah, my pleasure, friend. It's like I got your nose. Hello, my friends, Gentle Demon. Welcome, friend. I destroy everything, even relationships. Oh, Loki, it feels bad. Do I want to know how it was destroyed? She probably threw bubblegum at it or something. Loki has various ways of destroying things. Loki just does what Loki does and causes havoc. Wreaks havoc. Right, Loki? Cool. Discord. Ah! Mighty, how you doing, bud? It's a pleasure to see you. Thanks for joining. I know, new Discords can always be kind of like scary, I'm sure. But no worries, we're all friends here. There's a dog. Throws a dog through the door, destroyed it by the power of one good boy. Typical Loki, destroying my things with the power of good boys. I would also recommend checking out Mighty's channel if you're into like comics and stuff, because he does really fantastic comic art. Actually, he's doing some like anime art too. He's got some super good stuff. He's got that Gouda cheese art. The good Gouda cheese. Pilfer, you better be doing fridge time, because I drew Fun Day, a Minecraft YouTuber. Oh, with an 8-pack and JoJo pose. I don't want you to miss that. Oh, I definitely want to see that. I was doing some fun art. Yeah, you were doing like cartoon stuff today. I thought that was really cool. That's what Eve's been doing. I don't know if you know Eve. She does really good stuff too. I like this mini art community that we got going on YouTube between like all us little babbers trying to make it into the big leagues, trying to make our way in the world, just helping each other out. Ah! Pilfer Pup paints friggin' hills for like 5 hours. Hello. Hold on. I'm actually making a mood board character, so I might send that in soon. You should. That sounds awesome. That's really cool. I want to see the mood board with it too. Pilfer, you better. Yeah, I got that. I was doing some fun art. Thanks. Hello, chat. Hello. I know Eve. She's awesome. Eve is awesome. So are you, dude. I love finding these chill streams when I want to draw. Yeah. Chill vibes, bro. Yeah, I agree. I think there is something like really inspiring and nice when it comes to drawing with other artists, and you kind of like support each other, and you're like, yeah, you can do it. And then if you have any questions about how to approach something, you can be like, how do you do this? And they're like, here you go. And you're like, oh, thanks. I can highlight all the tops of these, give them something fun on them or something. Some shadowing in here. Yeah, like that. Yes, draw! I love. Oh, yeah. What are you guys working on today? I know Mighty was working on that sweet stuff on his stream earlier. He had like so many characters. I love that you're using those markers too. I've always wanted to kind of like try working with that stuff. That's always been pretty fun, I think. Oof. Free. Coloring is hard work. I agree wholeheartedly, friend. As you see me trying my best to like keep it together with this one. Ah! Oops. Cool. And now I just need to get more details going on this. Doesn't look too bad. We just gotta make this whole thing adjustments. Oh, I could do that. More green. More yellow. More blue. The blue is kind of nice. I like that a lot. More than this, I think. Use saturation color balance. More blue. All blue. Ooh. I know. I've been using Copics and hoo-hoos. They work well together. I know Copics are like really nice. Have you ever tried using Prisma colors? They're like $6 a each. They're so expensive, so ridiculous. I think it's like $100 for 42 or something for like a 42 pack. Line art to me is a big oof, especially when you have to keep redrawing that one friggin' line. Yeah, it's all part of practice though. A lot of it is understanding and breaking down shapes, or characters into shapes. So like, this bird is really just a bunch of circles and triangles. Like, I specifically wanted to build them that way. And same with her. She's got that one sharp edge and that one curve through the different parts of her body. And then the dog is just circles and also triangles, but he also has a lot of squares in him too. I have Prisma color pencils. Oof, that's big money right there. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. Ooh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I need to put some stuff on these. Let's see if I can get some of this like this. I guess I could detail with just that nice highlight color. So what colors are we in right now? We're in this bad boy. We'll do a little bit more towards that yellow. Like this. I don't need whatever this is right here. What is that? Where did that come from? It's over here. So you get out of here. I'll highlight just where they are. There you go. Get rid of this and try it again. Where it's just like bringing attention to the characters specifically. Jade Moon, how you doing, friend? It's a pleasure to see you again today. What's up, Jade? Art is a bit difficult. It does get easier. A lot of it is consistency too, because you get that practice of consistently or constantly drawing lines nice and smooth. Instead of doing little notches, you do these like nice swift bits like that, which is really fun. I don't like the way this looks. I need to figure out how to do this grass a little bit better, I think. Maybe I could do some like square-shaped grass with these Kelly's Real Oil. Some real oily Kelly's. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I like this. Maybe a little bit in here. Or I could just leave it like this and do some like nice little fun stuff like that. So it looks like winds going along it, and that way I don't have to do too much information with like too much detail work with the grass itself. Because I'm like, I don't want to detail all of the grass in all of this, so I just want to figure out how to give it this nice windswept feel, kind of like this. Yeah, the windswept grasslands. What have you guys been working on? Jade, what have you been working on, friend? You posted some really nice art last time. I think that's really cool. Wind's going this way. Yeah, because it's got to go against them. You retracted your message. No! And these sections will get bigger the closer that they get to the characters. Yeah, like that. Mario! It's Pilfer Handsome Pup. Hey, it's me. Welcome. Good to see you again, my good friend Zombie. Zombie B. How you doing? Oh my. Make this nice and small. So now it's kind of going like this, bringing all this detail in like that. Keep it all kind of flowing together. That's pretty fun. Thank you, God. Good Mexican photographer, cinematic guy, handsome with an awesome beard, Pilfer Pup, handsome pup. Oh, well. Is that what they call me? I did not know that. I appreciate that, though. Thank you. Oregano, goat's milk. Have you guys seen that really good movie, Weathering with You? I just watched it last night with some friends. They set up, oh, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? They set up a projector in their backyard and we watched movies on it. It was really, really cool. Something that I've dearly been needing in my life is more hangout time and not less work time. Because you guys know I'm all work and literally zero play. Touch beard so fluffy. Yeah, I do need to cut this. It's getting out of hand. I don't want to become a neck beard of some sorts. I like looking good for the ladies. I'm like, how you doing? They're like, oh. Wind should keep going the same direction. So I think the mistake I'm making is making the wind go this way here. and then it's going down this way here. So what I'm gonna do is switch this to go the opposite direction. This doesn't look too bad. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh hex. There we go. Displace it a little bit so that way it goes like that. You guys always keep me company through these like long work hours. I appreciate that. Loki's like, I do it for the lulz, Pilf. I do it for the... It's on fire. Loki's like, I do it for that critique time, so you better give me critique time. Loki, fine. I'm sorry. Loki's like, you will be sorry. I just write the script and you guys read them. Thanks. Let's see what we got. Look at all this cool stuff by Buccaccini Alfredo in the fridge. Gentle Demon posted something nice in the fridge. Shade posted something awesome in the fridge. Even Moon Coffee Dreamcatcher. That's a very long name. I'm gonna call you MCDC. MCDC. It's kind of catchy. The slide whistle. What is this, like a cartoon? Actually, yeah, that does kind of make sense, honestly. I don't know why I said otherwise. Just a second, I'm sorry. Bluebird, oh yeah. Gentle Demon. You like Pox? He's pretty fun. I actually do like his design a bit. I think it's pretty cool. I'm like, hey, good job, me. You done good, kid. Probably don't need any right here. Maybe throw some right here. It's all still moving that way. So now you can see this nice movement on all this background stuff here. Kind of gives it an idea of these like grassy hills. Hello, Burning One. It's good to see you again, friend. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, wait. It's still a bird. Yeah. Sad face. You're right. That is true. Wow. Okay. Before, after. Boop, 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 boop. It's a burning one. I'm like, wow. Oh, that's kind of cool. Some nice movement in here. These tricks so I don't have to draw every single blade of grass as you've seen me do on multiple occasions. And I don't mind doing it. The problem is the inconsistency in like whether or not I can or cannot achieve it correctly. Makes me a sad puppers. A sad puppers. Too bright. I want it about there. There we go. Some nice highlights. Doesn't look too bad. Do some here too. And here. If you guys don't already know, I keep flipping this canvas to make sure that everything stays balanced on both sides, otherwise it'll lean to one direction. I've talked about this on multiple occasions, but if you're new here, you might not know to do this, and it's really important to do so if you can. Or if you draw by hand, to use like a mirror, just so you can make sure that you can see whether or not you're making mistakes. It's a thing. You're like, wow, that makes sense. Thanks. You're welcome. Highlights on these over here too. Cool. Nice. I tried to do that, but sometimes I forget. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a little bit easier because I no, you also do draw digitally. Wow, it's great contrast. Welcome. It's a contrast just for me. Let's see, El Doggo, Los Dogachinos, Alfredo. Ultimate brush tool. The soft brush. Give them like a nice dark blue. Shadowing I think would be good. Like this. And here too. This bird is a bully, that's for sure. Is this Final Fantasy Remake? Yeah! Yeah, it is! Thanks for joining and thanks for the likes, guys. I do appreciate it. I can do that, or I can do... Ooh, I like this highlight in the bottom. I'm really looking for this overlay right here. But I will change it to more of like an orange, maybe. I think that might be fun. Like, here. Kind the colors a little bit more. Oh, oof. There we go. So the lights come in this direction, you can tell. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, which means that this would go like that. Yeah, it would go like this here. But I want it to be softer. Or I could just erase it too. That way it's consistent. Way. And then this also here would have a little bit like that. Wow. Yes, save it. The DLC where you play as a dog. Wait, hold on. It's a bird is playing. No, it can't be true. I can fly if I wanted to. Good thing that his muzzle isn't white. Everyone would think it was belly rub feral version. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it literally would just be like, if I just did that and then this, it would be belly rub. But it ain't, so it ain't. You get it. Let's see. So now I need to make this bird boy, Bird Bath. His real name is Jason Birdbath. Bird Bathington. Ooh, that's fun. Get this same pink in there for the clouds. Do something like this, maybe. Oh, I like that, actually. When you accidentally make mistakes with your drawing and you're like, oh, it's beautiful! These tiny little clouds next to these big plumes. What the heck? Oh, my computer is lagging. Stuff like that, and then erase some of it and see what happens. Yeah, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Having those tiny little clouds in the background with it is pretty fun, I think. But now I feel like maybe if we got rid of some of this here and just had it be like these wild clouds and one big plume here, because it'll bring all this together in like a circle. And then maybe a smaller medium, like right there. And then a little bit right here too. And then I can erase away some of this. There we go. Something like that. We don't have mistakes, we have happy accidents. It's true. That is also true. Let's see. Gonna do some nice blue. Oh, look at that. Give it this idea that the base of the clouds are disappearing. And then can do some of this. Maybe something like that. Some haze. This is too bright though. That white is like too much. It's blinding. So we'll have to do maybe a more vibrant. I mean, that looks pretty good right there, not gonna lie. We do want to keep it within that range of blues, I think. Oh, that's a lot softer. A little bit more of a gray to let the bird stand out a bit more, like this. That's too gray. That looks sad. And then we can take all this and just combine it, because let's be real, that looks actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. If we really want to get crazy, we can take this, the base of these like little hills, and I could just add a little like mist. Ooh, ghostly mist, like this. Let's get a little wily over here like that. Oh, fancy. What if we made it glow? So it's like we take this color and make it like more fun. Oh, look at that. You can do a little haze, a little like fun misty lands. I saw this on an episode of Fantasia and the Shark House. Fantasia. What is that Disney cartoon called? It's got that kid in the president's house or whatever. I mess up all the time. You have happy accidents all the time. It's just a theory. A game theory. We don't... Oh my gosh, that actually does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I like this kind of going on there, that compared to that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun, that compared to that. This gives it a little bit of life, I think. Put a little tree right there, here, and give him a little friend right there. We could. A little happy tree friend right here. A couple happy tree friends. Happy tree friends. Let's see what I did there. This one's name is Lisa. This one's Sir Edward Edenton. This one's Yef. Hello, my name is Yef. There's a nice little friend right there. It's got a little finger and sticks out. No trees. Just grass. And then this will be a darker color. I think this is too saturated back here, so I'm gonna take all this and make it a little bit darker to help frame our characters. 2, 1. That, and then we'll make that the middle, and then everything up here will be much lighter, including this right here. More gray. There we go. Now you can see a little bit more layering to the depth. Like that. And if I take this and this, and do that, go up here, go like this. Or I could just go like... Oh, that's kind of neat. I like this thing right here. The sky bubbles. Put a little tree. Yeah. But yeah, now I can just go like, well, that's kind of cool. I'm really just trying to do this. Or alternatively, I could just do this. And then you erase away at some of this. Make it like a... little bit easier. Oof. And then I can just go, meh. Alright, so there's that. Let's have some fun with these burps. Our good friend the burp. Because the dog looks actually pretty good, except for like some minor things that I can change. Why is Belly Rub kissing a boy? Well, this yellow's gonna reflect onto that bird pretty greatly, I think. So we're gonna use, we'll do kind of like a greenish yellow. It looks so like doom intensive, like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, dog. Holding my nose, I would be concerned. Pick him up and carry him by the nose. He just flies off with the dog carrying it by the nose. That's terrible. The worst part is that's probably a thing that has happened in actual nature. Poor animals. Animals never get a day without just trying to exist, just trying to survive. That's probably why dogs are so happy all the time. It's because they know that they're not gonna have trouble just trying to exist. Wow. Crown Fox, how you doing, friend? Hope you're doing well today, bud. Holy heck! Holy demon! Would have to be a mighty small dog or a mighty big bird. Funky! Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. Very much so. Here we go! That looks really good. I like all these dark colors on the bird right here. Woohoo! That's better. Yeah, because the light's coming down this way, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Most of music has been old Russian songs. I remember that. You've been super into your Russian music. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm like, hey, neat. It's like one of my favorite songs on here. I'll probably do this to the other one. can highlight him with some nice highlights. No, I don't like that. I want it to be... I don't know. I guess I would want it to be more cyan, but I think it was just too big of a difference. I can even make it closer to this pink. That'd be cool. Wahoo! Wow, now it really stands out. This looks pretty good. This should probably be in shadow here, but I don't know if I want to make it look that intense where it's like, whoa, this bird's really being a butt. It's supposed to be more playful, I think. Let's see this. Maybe I can make this a little bit lighter and fun. Did you guys ever play Star Fox? That was like one of my favorite games growing up. When I was a young babbers. Looks pretty good. Lol. Hi, goldfish snack. But, I mean, hi. I played Starbucks, I mean Star Fox. I'll never play the GameCube ones. The GameCube one was alright. Star Fox Assault was okay. It was aight. have this reflective light going on here. Makes it look really three-dimensional. I heard that game is super difficult. Pilfer, have you played Battletoads? Which one? There's multiple Battletoads, battling toads. Multiple toads battling. It is, but the Genesis version of it is so good. The music is actually good. Yeah, the old school one. The classic toad duels. Alright, well this one's done. We did it, boys. Nice one. Very good. Oh yeah, I wanted to work on this one. A little bit on that one. We'll do... we'll do this one. Wait. Bam, 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 bam. It's nice and dark up here, and then that way it can kind of lead into them walking away from this situation. The end of the line. It's the end of the line, boys. Oops. Kind of like that. There's the port. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick for my fellow humans and my fellow puppers. Be right back. The restroom. Be right back, friends. Give me like 2 minutes. Oh no, it's only a minute. Not my favorite thing, but I'm drinking soda. Yeah, I did. I was trying to explain to myself how I was gonna approach this, and I normally had this guide of these this line art, right? and it made it so that way I could have these clouds, because I like these clouds like coming up like a splash of water. But I don't like the line art for something that's just supposed to be that faint. So I was erasing it, and I realized that I kind of gave it this like nice perspective leading out of the mountain. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I was like, all right, well, let's do that. And then I gave myself an example of what it is that I wanted, which is it to be like this. Because the perspective's about right here, right? Because we're looking, or I guess it is like over here. So we're looking up at these clouds and down at this floor, because we can kind of see that the floor is like tilted that way, and then we want to see a little bit of the clouds up like that. So that means that this is gonna have to go like, oops, kind of like this right here. So maybe I could do something like that, kind of lead in. For all that, the haze that's going on here. The hazing. Oh no, what did I do? Where'd I put that? Oh, I'll put it here. Ugh, yuck, gross. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, Phil. Calm down. And it goes down that way more. Maybe a little bit swooped up like this. And then I can get rid of... Oh no! Okay, that's fine. This example here. I really just need to erase some of this stuff here. There we go. I hope nobody heard that. Make this a little bit smaller, like here. And then that way it'll bring it like that, and then I can have these nice little fingers, cloud fingers coming up like this. And I'll make them smaller the further they go, right? Oh, I see more art being posted. Looking good, guys. Looking good, guys. And then I can have it go this way. I could have it go that way. Oh, I guess... No, well, let's see. Well, we'll play with that in a bit. That also means that the gaps between them need to get smaller too, right? Yeah, like that. And then this one's a little bit bigger. Just a little bit from that previous one. And then I could even have one more little guy right here. It's just a little guy. Hey, boop, 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 boop. Maybe even one more. Jackie, one more thing. Did you guys ever watch the Jackie Chan show back in the day? It was actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. It was one of the few really good shows on I think it was like Kids WB. So I want this to have an arc too, like that. Get rid of some of this here. Guntlu. What? I feel like that's a reference that I was supposed to get, but I didn't. I'm sorry. I failed you. I failed you, gentle demon. Move this one out. Ooh, I like that. Make it a little bit bigger, like that. But it does need something. There we go. Just a little bit of that pink on the corner. It's a giant comb. Look at that giant comb. You can comb your hair with it. It's trying to comb away all this frizz. Aw, thanks, buddy. You're awesome. Did you ever think that maybe you were the one who was awesome this whole time? You're like, oh my gosh, you're right. It was me this entire time. That is right, friend. Hooray! What happened to my music? Yes. Hooray! How long have we been streaming? An hour and 20 minutes. That means critique time is soon, doesn't it, guys? See, if this is just a sphere, like this shape here, right? Then that would mean that this gets like a nice... Because the light is coming from outside. Yeah, because it's coming from that way. So that means it has to go like this. There we go. So you basically just layer it, don't you? Ah! Re! Grab this one that's separate. I guess it would come back this way, wouldn't it? And then this could continue down this way. And then I can grab all this here. Just go like that, maybe? Ooh, smoky, fucking smoky. But if this is where the perspective is, then it's got to go out that way. So it'll be really thin and close to the lines, closer in. But as it goes away, that gap gets bigger. Ooh. Game on, how you doing, bud? How's your channel doing, friend? Game On has a Minecraft channel. A Minecraft. Living that Minecraft life. That's pretty cool. Loki, I know why you're here, friend. I was just calling you out on this. Guess what, Pilfer? I don't know, Loki. You tell me. I'm Loki. I'm just kidding. I love you, bud. You're like, wow. Wow, Pilfer. Grin. I want to see Loki's smile just like wrap up to his eyes. Or her eyes. I'm sorry. A big ol' smile. Now's your chance, Blitz, if you want to post up anything for me to critique, friend. I know, boo-boo. Let me finish these clouds, my fellow intern. Loki's my intern. If I ever do have like a big old company though, Loki, you're totally welcome to intern for me. I'm just saying. Easy in. I just want to show you Buff Fundy. I'm gonna purposely skip him specifically. I hope you know this now. I hope you understand what you've done. You set yourself up. No! Loki's about to lose her mind right now. She's like, why isn't fridge time started? Blah, 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 blah. Critique time, now! Well, I finished the bird boy. What? Let me see. Post that up. Post that up in the fridge. You did? Oh my gosh, that actually looks so sick. That's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna post it up in fridge, if that's cool. Alright, critique time, friends. But first, a word from our sponsors. If you had... Never mind. Oh, not raffle time. Sorry. You're like, whoa. Feels bad. What are all these? Oh yeah, this was the thing. Oof. Oh. What? Stop! Stop it! Get some help. Okay, you know what? Alright, cool. So we got this sweet piece here that I actually think is super cool. I love this. It's so awesome. Oh, that's what you were talking about with the mood board. I'm glad you put that on there. I actually want to go over some of this information here. I think that's really cool. It's really cool that you have a mood board too, that you know how to use that. This is zombies. This is Loki's JoJo character with a 38 pack. This one's cool. He's like, why must flame be so bright? Shining through this peerless night. Once when I was a young, sad lad, no longer to have a dad. Oh, Lokius Maximus. How I miss my saxophone. Once more to this day, I will grab a doggy bone. Forevermore! And to the morrow! My original name was Edward Charles. For Loki is who I am, and anything is all I can. Loki's like, stop! Buy boiled Gatorade. That's how I make my tea in the morning. I just boil Gatorade. This is from your boy, girl, Miles. Miles, this is really nice. I wish you were here, friend, so I could actually give you, like, you know, some criticism, but you're not. So I'm just gonna show it and go like this because you're not here. This is Doris Sear. Doris Sear has been studying anatomy and like poses and stuff. So this is actually really good because he needs to try all this weird posing. If I were to approach it myself, I would know that this is the head. The nose would be like here. Eyes would be here because your eyes are halfway between the top of your head and your chin, and then the nose is right under that, which is halfway from your eyes to your chin. And then half of nose to chin is mouth. And that's the rule of how to make a beautiful, perfect face. Then you have the shoulders, so I would do something with the chest like this. Shoot. Yeah. And then, I don't know if he's supposed to be arcing, but there would definitely have to be something with the legs to balance this weight in the middle. So if this is the furthest of the foot and this is the head here, in between this there has to be something that keeps that weight going. So you put that foot here so that this is balanced by that, and then the center of the weight's here, so it'll probably be that this foot needs to be even further out, so maybe even like stretched this way just to balance that out a bit. I don't even know how that would work, honestly. My drawing skills are off today. I apologize. As you know, I've been mostly just coloring these last few streams, so now my line art skills are like swaying. And then once I start doing line art again, my coloring skills are going to sway. Sadly, I don't get to upkeep both of them no matter how much I practice and like keep it consistent. I guess there's supposed to be like a fist here, like, yeah, say anything. And then, oh, I guess he's dabbing is what he's doing. So then that needs to be like, yeah, you kind of got it. It just needs to be out a little bit more like this. And then I would do like that. Almost like that. If that's what he's doing. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's a difficult pose, but I think it's great that you're practicing that weird stuff. Stop it! Get some help! This is great. This is from our good new friend, Jade Moon Nightshade. Jade Moon. This is awesome. I particularly love all this. I like these flowers here too. I like the flower coming out of the eye. That's like a new aesthetic that people really like, and I think it's really poetic. It's a poetic aesthetic. This almost makes me think of like a turtle shell. For this makes me think of like tiger stripes or maybe some kind of like grooves for bark. I'm not sure, but I think in the same way that you explained with these horns, because let's say this, right? If I give a head with this shape here, right? If I just did, let me put it on the side a little bit more. This is something that goes for all of you guys too in terms of design. If I showed you this, you automatically know these are horns, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. Everybody understands that shape. It's just silhouette, and it's like iconic, like design. If I give you these, right? If I start doing this, you know that these are thorns, right? Because we understand what these are. There's no doubt about it. If we do this, it's a leaf, right? We know what a leaf is. It could be a flame technically, but because there's this in there, she put that in there, we know it's a leaf. Came here just in time, yeah, critique time, friend. Those are leaves. Same with the flower, right? We have this. If I did that, you know it's a flower. Now, if I was to say the same thing about this shoulder pad that she has here, and it has this, what is this? It could be scaled because of this design here. But the thing is that we don't, it doesn't just layer that like that the whole way through. And though I think it looks cool, I think it's because it goes like this, and it doesn't really explain what the design is trying to do. Like these belts, we know, these little buckles right here, these make sense. This with these like straps coming through makes sense. I think that's really cool. Same with this, you know that that's the chest piece for the breasts. And this kind of looks like bark, or maybe almost like scaling maybe. But how do we explain visually what it is that we're trying to do? You have to use something that we understand and is easily readable to base things on. And so for the shoulder pad, whereas I think the head is great, the anatomy is really nice too, it's usually good to know where parts of your body connect at. So this is going to be like the hips, right here. They're probably going to be like that. So these fingertips need to line up with the crotch right here. That's like a rule of thumb. Yeah, you did it here. And so even if you like rest your hands down and just stand up straight, look at where your wrists line up, right? So the wrists would be like right here, and your fingers would be right here, which would mean that your arms would be like this, like that. And your wrists would be like right there. So these are a little short, but I like the detail in it, and I love that you did the fingers. You grouped some of them, which is really smart. You kind of just want like these to be, you know, like a mitten. I really like the eye shape. It's kind of sassy. Yeah, it is kind of sassy, huh? I like this part here when you do that. So I would recommend doing that too next time. because your eye shape is really nice. I like that a lot. And then you kind of did that. And I like these noses too, and the mouth is really fun, and that chin too. Just the whole design is like really nice. But what I was trying to get at is, other than the arms, these shoulder pads, kind of like explaining what they are in terms of design. Like if you did that on the bottom, so it would look like this, right? With this on it, you would automatically think like, oh, it's a turtle shell, you know? So you could do that. If it's bark, you could have just done like, you could have gone like this, right? And people would be like, oh, it's bark or some kind of like scale or something. But there's different ways to approach that design, and that's the main thing. Is like, it's not saying that it's bad. That's not the point of this. The point is from like continuing on. Like this right here is a good example too. Is you have those stitches in it. Like I know these are stitches because that's what we understand. That's what we know. And so with all of you and everything you design and draw, try and have that in mind of like, what am I trying to? What is this? You know, like. If it's a horn, you know, if I could put like a horn on her hip, right? And if I went like this, and that's not even somewhere that a horn would be, that looks like a tail. If I did this, you'd start to kind of understand maybe like, oh, maybe it's like these spiky things that come out on the side, you know? It's got to be like these horns that come out, right? If I did the same thing though like that, but then I went like this, you would automatically think it's a tail because of the placement. And it's just like that kind of idea, is that iconic design. Or something else. Ooh, gotta be careful with that one. But you know what I mean. So it's kind of keeping that in mind when you design stuff. And the reason I'm saying this specifically about Nightshade is because she does so much like elegant, detailed design that's something that's really important to remember. Like, you could put all the detail you want on all this stuff because it looks really nice. But as soon as you get rid of, like, let's say I went like this with like, oh, it's got so many thorns, right? But now I don't know that it's a horn. It's just got so much detail that you no longer have this design like this. For the horn, it's now become like, it now looks like this to us. And it's like, well, what is that? I don't know what that is. So it's just, I'm not trying to be like intense about it. I'm just saying it's really important to keep that in mind. Grabs a glove and punches over his Jeez Louise. Yeah, I know. But yeah, you have such nice design and so many like ideas. I want to create that cat drawing. Feel free, I sent a cat drawing. Oh, nice, thank you. I want you to keep that in mind, is what I'm saying, moving forward with each piece. Very nice though, I loved it. Love creating designs like that. Especially on pen and paper, that's really fun. Crown Fox, he's really good at these creature designs too. This is really fun. He's like coming out of a gateway and there's like a lock. That goes back into that design, like the lock right there, unless it's a collar. Yeah, that's a hard one from this angle. But this is really fun. I like this tongue. I like these mandibles here. His ears are fun. I like this fur. You have these nice swoops, and then you go like this, and you go swoop again. It looks like if this was the back, you'd probably go like this. Or I guess you go like that, and then like this. You have these nice swoops here. And it goes out, arcs like this. All that nice fur is really fun. This is really cool. It's like a cucumber or like a pickle. I actually really like this design here, especially because you made it so three-dimensional, volumetric. Shy bats, very nice, right? I wonder what kind of world this thing lives in, where they're like both machine and animal. I wonder if this would be like wiring. All this, it's like to conduct electricity with like the friction. So there's a thing with the design, sorry, where you have like something large connected to something thin, connected to something larger. So you use that contrast of thin, large, thin, or large, thin, large. And so I'm just making these bigger to contrast this. And same with this, you could have like had it like that. That looks really good. Yeah, and then I like these legs too. It's fun. I like that they're like, he runs like all crazy. That's a really fun design shape. This one's by Gentle Demon. Very nice, Gentle Demon. Local Pilferdu. I really like your critiques because you're really good. You give really good advice. Oh, thank you, Anti-Blitz. I really appreciate that, friend. Yeah, I'm trying to give you like one thing to think about per piece, per person. So like Gentle Demon. I love like everything in this. I especially like that you're utilizing these this stuff here. It's like a filter or something, because I presume you didn't draw this yourself, right? There's like a filter you used for this like stuff going on. But I like that you combine your like really fun cartoony aesthetic with like you slap that filter on top and give it this like really fun wily design. It's pretty sus. It's pretty suspect. Yeah, that VHS effect is really nice. Yes. Hebe says, oh yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, Shay. Yeah, so I think this is great. I like this mask, and I wonder what's in the box. What's in the box? He's got a knife with blood on it, and then there's blood on this box, so now I actually wonder what is in that box. It's spooky. 50% discount, she's Louise. But I was gonna say, because your face, I guess this right here, I almost want to see if we can make this thicker. I want to see if we can make this grin more readable, because I do like that it's like this. It might be that the teeth, there need to be more teeth. So let's try that. Let's use this really thin line. And maybe turn it like this. So it goes like that. Like the teeth go like this way. Or maybe it should just be straight. So let's see. Let's see if we can practice by doing a few different techniques with it. Because I don't want this to look like a mustache. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm trying to figure out how to wrap his head, specifically his face, in something that lets us know that this is his face here, because it's so smushed together and it's such a small area. So let's try doing, actually let's go back and then we'll do a new layer of it. Oops. That. This, duplicate. Let's see. Oops. So we know the light's coming from this way. Yeah, and then we can do this here. Here, and then here too. And then now we want his face in the middle of that. But you specifically want it to be like, it looks like you want it to be like that. And then you like this sharp bit here. So let's see if we can maintain that inside this without it being so compressed. So then his eyes are fine. I like that. And you want this to start where his teeth are. It might have to have a little bit more of like a wrapping. I think the nose is a little important too, which you had in the previous ones. Maybe you should, if you made that a little bit darker and more readable, and then maybe his eyes can be a little bit bigger too. See, now we can really start reading that this is his face. Just with these little details are a little bit more readable when there's more. I think it was just a matter of more room and having thicker lines on top of it. Yeah, you want his grin to go all the way back. And I think his lips might have been too close to his eyes. Because there is like a, you know, I can't just have eyes and then like a mouth right here. You want to give it a little bit more breathing room, I think, like here. So this is really fun. And then maybe the eyebrows too would help too. Might be a pig's head. Oof, yeah. Mysterious box from Sir Burns. Sir Gentle Burns. It's Kool-Aid Pilfer. Oh yeah. What if your character doesn't have a space where his face specifically goes? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. It might just be this too, honestly, because even just this little change here, we have this gap to show that there's fluff that wraps around it. I think that helps too, because maybe you just need to frame that face a little bit easier. I'm trying to see if it's like something smaller than that, because this is already reading a little bit easier. So something like that. I think it is the amount of space that you gave to that face. Having just that distinct area where it's like this right here being his face. So I could literally just do like, if let's say he's looking this way, I could do this now. Kind of like that, and it would still make sense, I think, just because you figure out like that shape of around the face. I just came back here, by the way, Velma. Undertale battle time, yeah. So the main thing that I'm saying is it's really just the sides of the head having a little bit more room. I think would have made the biggest difference. But I love it. I think it's great. It's really fun. This is Bucky's doing some nice like painterly work. Very painty feel. I like I think your heads are getting like masterful, Bucky. I love that you're making the ears correctly lined up with the eyes, almost. Could be a little bit taller, I think, like here. Yeah, it's really good. Do you see what I'm doing, Bucky? Because lips, they go like, kind of go like that. Even when they're closed, they still have like this bowl here. You know, obviously you don't want to make it look like you're smooching, but it's just to have a little bit more detail. I do like yours though. You can even do that, so he's got like that underbite, which I think this maintains his kind of like jaw design that you have, which I really like that you kind of keep that, because originally he was like that, right? But I think having that chin come out just a little bit helps a lot. And you can even cut away at a lot of this so that it has that nice angular design that you use. Exaggerate that nose a little bit more. I think the hair could have that light kind of shine to the tip of it. Like that. Same here. I do like these like really nice colors in here though. Like that, and then you have the purple behind that red, and then the brown behind that. That looks really good. I like that you have these different midtones too, and you use these lines to give that that light feel where it's like really dark, and you even had it like go past him. But the main thing is just that right there that I wanted you to think about. Give him a witch's nose. It's gonna have a little wart on it with little hairs coming off. I'm just kidding. Loki's like, how dare you? I love him, how dare you? I think the nose is really nice because you made it nice and big. A lot of people, they're like, the nose is so dainty and small and cute. And their faces end up looking like this. But humans have like big old noses. Like, people misunderstand that humans have giant noses. This is really nice. I would have probably kept that shadow nice and strong right there. Going down like this, right? Because this light goes like this, right? You go from that middle area to wherever it is you want. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Something like that. So that would mean that it goes to like right about here. And then you could probably even say that it like might hit a little bit right here. So stuff like that, and then you did it right with the Adam's apple. I think that's really good to have that nice like shadowing there. I miss you. And then yeah, this. I would have. So there's this trick where you have light hitting something between those two things. Let's say that this is your skin tone and this is your shadow skin tone. You would have a line of, we'll say that this is your shadow skin tone. You would have a line of that bright red where well, I can't give you an example, I don't think so. You would have a line of a brighter color, like this right here. And what it does is it helps show where that difference is. Not only that, but it's also like because of the blood in your skin. It kind of creates that warmth between those two colors. So you could do something like this, and it just kind of brings everything together really nicely. It's really good too. I like that you are using like the cheekbones here. That's really good too. It looks like it's tied to him, like he's pulling his necklace or something. You can have this shadow go under that. You can have this go here. We'll say that it goes to about like this, right there. Because you really just want that line to go through like everything, right? And so even these like little bits here, in this thing, you can have like just one little line like that. Have a little bit here, this lip, and then right here you have a little bit of this, right, and then a little bit in here. So, you know, stuff like that. But you're on the right track and you definitely know what you're doing, and I think that's really cool. Maybe even show a little bit of light right here just for fun. You know, practice with like playing with that lighting. It doesn't have to be perfect. People will know what you're doing just by trying out new stuff like that. So I think that's really cool. I did that shadow separation thing in the Fundy drawing just to a bit of an extreme. That's not bad though. Remember, I always say over-exaggerate before you under-exaggerate, because you need to overthink it and then reel that in real nice. But yeah, this looks really good. I like it a lot. Your JoJo pose. I love this jacket, and just all this design is so fun. I like these colors. You just had fun with these colors, and I think that's the main thing. Is like, let's say you don't know if this looks good or not, right? You're like, am I even allowed to use these colors here? Like, does that make sense? But you're like, it feels good to put them in there, right? Like, if we just strip away rules for a second and just think about the base emotion of doing something, and you're like, that felt good and that felt fun, and like, I think that looks cool because, you know, this is just Snazzy Fox Boy, yeah. Just from like doing it, but you're like, oh, it doesn't really fit with the light and whatever, but you're like, it looks cool or it's fun to do, and it's like, well, that's gonna translate to whoever's looking at it too. They're not just gonna see it and be like, well, why are there colors on his sleeves? If the light's white, well, shouldn't it blah 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 blah? And it's like, yeah, but it looks cool. They'll be like, oh man, that looks so sick. Like, the thought of you doing it correctly or not's not gonna come to mind. It's just gonna be like, wow, that's really fun. And I see what you're saying, you over-exaggerated all this here. But that's fine, because it fits in the whole thing. I almost wish the background was a different color than white, just to play off of all those colors being there, even like this here. Kind of play with that like crazy design. Like that, you know, keep that energy going based on like what you're trying to communicate, because there's definitely a lot of energy here. Yeah. Use this like nice something like that. So now you have these lines drawing the attention to the face and the hand, right? Because we talk about how in anything you always want to figure out where to bring that attention to. But by having all this color here, it kind of plays off of all these colors here too. Alternatively, I could have made it more of a like a softer tone. Like something like this even. There we go. Now it stands out a bit easier. This is the drawing where I was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but that's what I was trying to say, because I could tell, right? Because you said you over-exaggerated with the lining of it, and I was like, yeah, but who cares, because it looks freaking awesome. I almost would have said, for like some of these bits here, you could have even exaggerated more. You could have been like this, and here you could add like that purple, go like this. You know, get crazy with it. That's like the fun part of art, right? Is when you just go nuts. Where I am at, me specifically, is I don't understand the fundamentals as much, so I'm trying to like, or like I missed out on learning the fundamentals, so I'm trying to get that down. I'm trying to have that tension from the front leg right here. I particularly like that his body looks like it's like this shape, and it gets really thin, and then he has these like legs that come out like that. I think that looks really fun. Everything's like really tight coming in, and then he's got those like nice thighs going out, and then he's got the big shoulders, which is appropriate for JoJo. I think that's freaking glorious though. Very nice, Bucky. I love it. Open your mouth. Pizza. It looks so cool. Yeah, it does. Thank you. Here's Zomboys. Zombie's got his comic. They're in class or something. Oh no, those are glasses. Dang! Your house has that many wine glasses? Jeez, you're so rich. Hi! It's your daughter. Oh, they're saying hello to you. Yeah, you just need to practice a little bit of perspective with this one, Zombie. because this is flat here. It would need to go like this way. Like this would be the top right here. And then this screen would be like this. And then this looks good though. I like this. I think their outfitting looks really nice. Very fun. Very nice, Zombie. I like it a lot. Keep up that great work, bud. It's so fun. You do love Pinkie Pie. She is sad because Miss Business here. Yeah, I thought as much. Maybe they lives in Europe where it's normal to own that many wine glasses. Burning one, coming in with a fine-tuned logic. And then we got a cat. But first we're gonna do this one. This beautiful one. See, this is another example of like really nice use of that silhouette, or just like that design. Because we know these are, for one thing, they're horns because of the placement, and then we know that they're branches because of the you know, creakly design. And then there's those little flowers on it. I would have almost tried to get these flowers to look kind of like more flowery. And I'm sure it's like scary and hard, but that practice will pay off when you just lock down your will to put in that just a little bit of, you know, design and fun and flair. You know, stuff like that. And I like that you have different sizes of them too, and I like that there's different variations in the branches. And you also kept the branches kind of similar on both sides, which I think is really cool. Because, like, I could see that this goes up, then like that. And right here it goes up, then like this. And it splits off into two, and you did that on this side as well. It goes like that, and then it splits off here, and it goes like that. You might have just copied it over, but that's fine. It still looks really good. I like it a lot. I like the design of the face too, especially the eyes look so pretty, and even have it like almost as if the face goes like this. I could see that kind of angling in it, which must have been really hard, because one eye's like this and the other's like that, going towards this like almost mask shape. Little feathers, and then you got the rainbow coming out. That's really fun. The rainbow wings. I like this. You could have did this. So I was talking about that rule with thin and thick. So nothing's ever like too samey. Kind of go like that, and if you notice, it's like the feet are really nice and big, and I like the head too. That looks good. I like these legs because you did it with the legs here where they furl out like that, and I think that's really cool. That's fun. The lighting looks really nice too. It's all coming from this side. That's a really good practice. You could have done that in the background as well, which is fine that you didn't, you know, that's no big deal. It's like one thing at a time, right? You could have had it to where all this is like that. And then you could have that strong lighting come from the side even, like over here. So that way it kind of connects the background to the thing. Yeah, because it's all coming in this way, which I think is really cool. Thin and thick. Yeah, it's a really fun rule. I did copy the... Okay, you did copy that. That's fun. A good burb is a good burb. That's true, Goldfish. Yeah, this is really nice. I like your little logo down here. That's fun. And then your mood board, which thank you for posting that. That's fun. You decided on like the antlers. I don't... This is like some kind of walling. And then, I don't know what this is. Is this like milk? Is this cereal? And you had like the sunset. That's very fun. And the bricking, which I presume is for like the detailing on them or something. Or maybe the bricking was for his legs. And then you had the flowers and the bird itself. That's really nice. That's really smart. I actually think it's really cool that you're using mood boards so early into you like being an artist, because that's something that I need to do more often too. It kind of tightens your overall design of everything. Thanks for the good bird vibes. Yeah. Yeah, but this is really pretty. I like it a lot. The colors are beautiful too. Very nice. And then last to leave, we have one by Nachos, cross-eyed cat. No, goldfish. Goldfish snack. Goldfish, this is awesome. You're improving so much, bud. I love your your fun detail, and then you made the fur like all crazy. The face and the eyes and everything, that's really fun. I like it a lot. This is great. That's fun. I like the ears, the eyes. It looks so evil. It actually kind of looks like you lopped off its head or something and it's all bloody. But it's a scarf that wraps around. Maybe it's because you needed this to go like that to continue over. And then maybe even have like an angle at it right here. So it doesn't look... I think it's because you have this like line right here that shows like almost a separation. And then maybe if you had it come out a little bit on both sides, like this. And then you could just have it look like it's tight, like that. And then you have this here. That's fun. It's so pretty. I like it a lot, friend. Fur's fun. Hooray, that's all of them. It's a cute cat, I agree. Much cute cat, friends. No. No. I'm going back to this one. Yeah, and the scarf is fun. Ooh! And then with this, I can just make this more of like a... Oops. Oops. What is it? So, was it actually a cut boy? They get hecked. Yeah, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays I stream. Mondays and Wednesdays I stream on YouTube at 6 or 8 p.m. 4 p.m. Pacific time. At 4 p.m. Pacific time, or I guess 5 p.m. Pacific time, because sometimes I start later. But yeah, so that's my schedule. Sometimes it's a little bit off, and I apologize for that profusely, because I want to be more consistent, but it's kind of hard with like my schedule being so weird right now, but things are normalizing again. It's like corroding the cat. Wait, what? Let me see this. I said it's like a monster? Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. I think that goes back into like, how do we explain something so that the story is kind of like understood. But that's cool that you have that. Thank you very much, Shay. I really appreciate that. Use like almost like a similar color to this for this. Oops. Yeah. So it looks red, but it's not. It's actually like a pink, but the colors tie in with the rest of the canvas a lot better. It's like a nice soft yellow. Okay, thanks. I'll try to come back if I can. Also fair. I can't stay on a schedule if my life depended on it. It's something that you just have to practice. If you consistently just try to put that time into putting time into things, you'll do it pretty easily. We don't think that much of ourselves until we either have no choice, which by then is like, oh, I wish I was doing this the whole time, or you know, just trying our best to do it, like having that in our mind and kind of going for it as much as we can. And that's what I did. It started off with me streaming like 1 hour once a week, and then now it's like, you know, some of these streams end up being like 8 hours, and you're just like, oof, it's a big stream, Pilfer Pup. But, you know, it's fun. I like it. I like it. Pink bunny ice cream. Oh, excuse me. Alright guys, I think this is where I'm going to end it for the night. Thanks so much for joining. I hope you had a good time. It's a pretty good stream. I'm definitely going to work on this off stream a bit, just so I could tool around with things and like, I don't know, just try out different things. But yeah, thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Have a great night. Stay safe. Woof. Bye.